Hello, everybody. Let's take it from the top there. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Pleasure you seeing you around. Hope your day's going well. We are back today with Reset for World of Warcraft Midnight Season 1, and we have the actual finale of the raid that we can do. Took a while, but we can finally do it. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Hello. Neo, John, and Jimmy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Please seeing you around. Hope your day's going well. Let me grab that.
The Farstriders stand ready.
Kind of was slacking a bit last week with World of Warcraft stuff because of Crimson Desert, but I do want to see the end of this raid. Now, where do I go pick it up? Probably in Voidstorm, if I were to guess.
We have slept long enough. Until next time.
Ooh, let's get some gear. Yeah, the Great Vault for the week. What I'm getting. Come on, give me something good. Give me something juicy. Come on. Give me something good to eat. Ooh, a weapon. Oh, wait. Whoa. A two-handed weapon, though. Whoa. Oh, and I get mastery on it and crit. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You see, that's what I like to call the sweetness right there. Give me the weapon. Huge pick. Massive pickup. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now I'm ready for story mode. Bring it to me. Hello, Ultimo. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Now to play the game called Do I Remember when we actually get story mode. I imagine it's going to be on the map, so I highly doubt it'd be that hard. Playing Xenogear. Nice, as you should. Making homemade pickles. I'm a massive fan of pickles now. Pickles are so dang good. Pickles also just make me feel way better, like, overall. They're like a wonder food or something. Building the Void Forge. Wait, what? The heck is this? No, not a porn killer. Building the Void Forge. We can construct in the Void Forge. Yeah, why not? He is gaming bald. As you should. Anything good to pick up? Maybe I'll get the chest piece. Ooh, and the shoulders? Fur. When do those quests expire? 5 hours and 1 hour. Actually, I'm gonna go pick up that quest right now because I want the transmog. Just to be able to have it in my back pocket, you know? Look, some things are important. And some things are more important than important. When you learn the difference, you will be able to evolve. We just head on over there with a hop and a bit of a skip and maybe a bit of a jump. Subdue creatures or kill players. Well, I don't have war mode on, so we're about to go creature farm. I am not a panda. To properly aggro enemies so I don't get killed, oof. Look, just do what I always do, Ultimate, just blame the healer. Now, if you're playing healer, this complicates things. You're gonna have to construct an imaginary second healer and put all the blame on them. That's what we call a player's play. Now, if you're in a raid and you actually do have another healer, that makes it very easy. But if, you know, you don't, well... Never say die. Oh my god, this quest. Why does the game not give me fucking credit sometimes? Oh my god. Of course it would be this quest that I need. Like the worst world quest in all of Midnight. I got an idea. Let's have 20 people going after like 4 mobs that fucking spawn. Oh, goody. You'll need 10 of them. Far and away the worst quest in Midnight, and it's not even close. This shit is actual ass. Bring these 2 down. I got a huge pick here, actually. Massive pickup. Can't believe I got 2 off the dome. Alright, massive. Oh, I think they lowered the percentages that you need. That used to be like, only give you like 10 a pop. Now it's 20. Oh, dude, made it way better. Healer was the first victim, so I can't blame them. Oh, absolutely you can. It's a amateurish hour over here. Don't worry, I'll guide you to the right path. So, when the healer was the first one to die, you can absolutely blame them. In fact, I encourage it. Because now that the healer's dead, who can heal you? You totally could have survived the tank buster going out on the DPS if you had a healer. It's all about optics. And the optics being that I'm right. Do not press the portal. I love this game with its shotting system. And it just has the things you're going for and... the herbs I'm going for just despawn in front of me sometimes as I'm clicking them. I love that. Best part of this game, totally. Okay, I only need 1 more. I have plenty of time on the other quest. I just need 1 more because this quest is over at like the top of the hour. Ish. I need 1 more spawn. There you are, there you are, there you are. Throw a grenade, ba-boom! Holy server lag, bro. What's going on?
They have use. Remember that.
Okay, I got my chest piece. Nice. Now, where is story mode? Down here. Now, a Blizzard does this thing where if you want to beat the raid in order to actually see the story, they create a separate instance one-on-one fight of you against the boss fight. That's pretty easy. Gives you a taste of what goes on in it, just so you can progress through the story without actually having to do the raid. Now, they time-gated a week for no reason, but we can finally see the finale to the raid we did last week. Servers permitting, obviously. Let's get in there like it's swimwear.
I greet you.
Enter Voidspire in story mode. I was going to say, that queue should not take long. It's a one-man queue.
Oh, Alaria. If I had known you would all simply kill each other, I wouldn't have gone through all this effort. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Not after Turalian cut open your own son.
Enough! I'll rip out your tongue, Salatath! Mother, wait!
We can't let her face Salatath alone! Umbric, bring everyone up there!
I mean, I feel like we could. Umbral Core, let's go. Blue Skidoo, we can too. You know, the funny part about story mode here is that we do kind of miss out on the story of the raid and why we have to kill some of the Army of the Light. Kind of funny.
This may feel a little uncomfortable.
Bro, where are we going? Up, up and away now.
Salatath is using Alaria's rage and pain to erode her mastery over the void. After what happened with Turalian and Adarator, I can see how Alaria would struggle to maintain control. I doubt I'd be able to if it were me. Mother!
Hilaria!
How touching. Your family has come to say goodbye. Ah, and And my favorite champions as well. I was afraid you might miss this.
What are you doing to her?
I know the kill order.
Yes, of course. Taking everything she loves, leaving her with nothing but the void.
No!
Dude, I thought they just got, like, knocked off the ledge.
You are about to bear witness to a moment eons in the making.
Yeah, okay, Godfrey. Bear witness!
It's the key. But enough preamble. Let the festivities begin.
She holds the key. Alright, let's whoop some ass. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit with this.
Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
Oh, we're playing the game called The Server Blows 5 Kinds of Cheeks. Ah, I see. Why does Takedown not even go out?
Don't make me do this!
Hello? Bro, what's going on with the servers? Jesus, man. Why do they suck? Blizzard, get your shit together. I can't do any of my abilities.
No one is safe!
Blizzard, my guy, what are we doing? Do I have to rely on NPC damage? Ew. Hello, Lang and Hydra. Welcome to the stream. This is Midnight. Doing the new story mode.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Well, I would say we're playing it, but Blizzard servers are so ass right now. We're kind of just watching it. Hey, my takedown went off. Took 4 years, but it finally went. It's 2 peak. Now you understand, Hydra. I love that game. Oh my god, Blizzard. Blizzard, please.
No one is safe! You cannot break the void.
Hello, Xenatos. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Okay, shotgun works. I wonder if it's an add-on thing.
Don't make me do this!
Better the farm? What do you mean?
The voices. The power.
Can I update my add-ons? Maybe it's an add-on issue.
Champion! She's lost control! Defend yourselves! Her power is greater than you know!
All right, we don't want to fall into the center here. All right, dodge the arrows.
During Alaria, it's time to embrace what you truly are.
Yeah, DK Bonanza, I said it before, it's probably my favorite 3D platformer. Definitely that of what Nintendo have made. I love that game so much. Alright, intermission's over. Can I reload my UI now? I would love it if my buttons actually worked. That would be huge.
Get away while you can!
Hey, they work now. Huge. I can actually contribute to the game. What a grand idea. What a marvelous idea. You press buttons in a video game and they do something. Must be Christmas morning and nobody told me. Good to know the range, even in story mode. Don't go out to the edge of the platform and just stand in melee range so everyone dies.
Look out! The ground is
Glad to know some things don't change.
Damn you, Xanatas! Release her!
Okay, so we got some orbs. My only complaint with, like, DK Bonanza is I kind of wish the main story was a little bit longer. But, like, even then, right? Like, that's a nitpick. It's so good. Like, I love the gameplay. I love the music. The final boss is absolute spectacle, isn't it, Hydra? Like, for a game as good as DK Bonanza, the final boss is one of the best parts about the entire game. Servers are having a stroke. I think it may have just been an add-on thing. Has to do with connection speed. Well, I feel like Blizzard servers are just like held together by bubble gum and used condoms. I just had to like update my add-ons and reload the UI at least. Seems to make it better. Still a bit laggy, but better than where we were. Hello, Star. Welcome to the stream. This is the end of the story mode fight right here. You tune in at the right time. Hey, we got it. Yeah, I loved Pauline's character. Here we go.
Mother, hang on, my love. I'm here.
Touching.
The first time in the entire game, by the way, they actually felt like a couple there. No. End of the War Within base as well. That moment too.
Of truth. I'll die before I serve you. Serve me?
What if I serve ass, though?
All we've been through. It was never actually you.
Yoshi, please Shadow Priest. Ah, Lyria couldn't take Xalatath back shots. I'm sure I'm the only person that has ever made that joke. Freaking Yosuke.
Last. Beautiful.
How it feels trying to learn kanji.
The dark well opens.
I will say, calling it the Dark Well's a little bit... Right, like we already had the Night Well. How many wells do we need? Jump before you hit the ground. It'll break the fall, trust. No, you have to bust out flying. Those two did not play Crimson Desert.
Father.
The tether worked. But we've lost them all. We've lost everything.
Xalatath activated Inky Black Potion. That's crazy. See, now that's what I like. The fact that the world has actually changed now. I love it when WoW does this. Especially for a visual that was as prominent as the Sunwell beam throughout all of Midnight. Ooh, the song as well? Alright, glad I was recording that at like the lowest volume possible. Wish you were here. Should have been me, not her. It's not fair is nutty work. Alright, let's get a thumbnail for tomorrow. Let's get a thumbnail working. One of these will be good. Believe in the dream. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that right there. Alright. Let's actually see what happens now. What just happened? No shot. Does it replay the cutscene? Oh my god, it does. That's funny. It made me sad? Yeah. But then the post-game hit and was so good.
Not even once.
Mother. Father.
We need you in the fight.
Yeah, I got 1.5k rep. Kind of worth. Let's go with that.
Protect those in need.
The broken sky. All those people, our army, our heroes, our leaders, gone. We are exposed here. Umbric's tether saved us, but we need to ensure we survive this. Report to Lord Thamar and tell him what transpired in the Void Spire. Get it? I will get Umbric to safety and learn what I can. Do you guys get it? Transpired in the Void Spire. God, I love a pun. Pose for the fans. Hello, Esther.
We need to let Lord Thamar know what's happened. You go ahead of us.
Well, what about the entire squad we have here that's, like, overtaking everyone? That's why it's called story mode, because just like regular leveling, there are people on large, annoying mounts obfuscating everything to do with the story, and you just can't see anything. Just people on large mounts, and you can't see crap.
Light preserve you, friend.
Let's go back to Silvermoon. Feet Elf Lady is hella OP.
The dark power pouring out of the Sunwell. I can feel it even from here.
That is a pretty dang good visual, ain't it? Without large mounts, are you really griefing? The funny part was that was story mode, so those were just NPCs, but they were still, like, in on the joke.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, we have all the residents, like, looking on and crying, besides, like, these guys. Well, we had, like, okay, I said all the residents. There's more like 6 of them. I like how they changed the song. That's nice. Hello, Killer Kill. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. I'm stuck between 1500 and 1600. Everything going. Oof. It's one of the reasons I'm kind of glad I've been farming those like PvP world quests in Voidstorm. If I need to, I can just bust out all this PvP gear. Like, if I need to. Actually, I need to add this. I want to lick the void. I'm calling that flavor Moonlight Blueberry. I fear that if we ever got another Mountain Dew collab for World of Warcraft, that would actually be a flavor. I'd be kind of intrigued, I'm not going to lie to you. But like, what would be the tagline for Moonlight Blueberry? Come suck this Xalatath juice? No, that can't be it. During cutscenes, main story quest. Yeah, I wish they would remove like mounts and just other NPCs or just like other characters, other players around quest NPCs. Like have that as a toggle. I'm gonna be in the background doing paperwork while listening to the stream. Anything interesting happened that I missed? Well, hello, Fubuki. Welcome to the stream. We basically just started. We did the story mode raid. Then Foot Elf Lady Xalatath backshotted Ilaria, the girl that goes to Hot Topic all the time. Backshotted her with a dagger. Took the Dark Naru, which is like... Think of like gods of light. They're not gods, but like think of them like as god adjacent, called Naru. You can turn them into entities of the void, like a coin flip basically. And then she had one of those in it. Xalatath took it, and then this happened. Oops, all void flavor. Yeah, it does look oddly delicious, doesn't it? Like she's pouring one out for the homie. I don't know which homie, but she's pouring one out. In the Chrono Trigger stream, did you enjoy it? Oh, it's amazing. We're gonna go back to Chrono Trigger tomorrow. The bottle would have to have Zal's feet on display is crazy. Lorthama, we have a bit of a situation. I know you've been like in here doing fuck all the entire expansion. Kind of coming to bite us in the ass right now. Hey, look who decided to show up. Hi, Liadjin. Oh, I do like the song, though.
Baladash, Malanore.
This is a dark day. I am deploying my scouts to learn more of what is transpiring in the world while we use our remaining forces to defend Silvermoon City. Be ready, champion. We will have need of you soon. So, to my understanding, the Army of the Light just got fucking squad wiped, right? Like, they're just gone now. They all blew up. That's my understanding. Like, that's how they presented it. How we got all these paladins and still blocked it? Well, that's the fun part for Buki. All those paladins that have been here for, like, all of Midnight, they all died. Like, in the raid. And I feel even that is overpaying. You have to have higher standards than that, Neo. Klondike bars are mid. This is a dark day. Not just because we have the Void Well out there, whatever they're calling it, the Night Well. I'm deploying my scouts to learn more. Yeah, give me a grab. The Sunwell, no. The Dark Well is overrun. Bro's acting like he coined that. Erator said that, like, at the beginning. Freaking Lorthama over here trying to, like, plagiarize Erator. Void spawn creatures swarm the regions where our greatest champions of the light held their ground to the very last. Champion, Can you survey Quelled and us? Find any survivors. If you tag them with these tokens, our mages here will be able to teleport the individuals back. We must try to save as many as we can. Search for survivors in the Isle of Quelled and us.
Champion, place these tokens on any survivors you find. They will allow my magisters to teleport them to safety.
Yeah, well, imagine if you contributed at all, Romoth. No, you have to, like, stay behind and have, like, your sassy roommate arc with Umbric. Because that's all you do. You almost were able to burn a tree during the Harrendar quest. I'm not even talking about, like, a world tree. I'm talking about, like, a very bog-standard tree. Alright, Anduin, Velen, Lothar, 4 jabronis. Okay, go save the main characters. Got it. Understood. God, it does look nice, though. I love it when MMOs are able to, like, have the world change with the story. Final Fantasy XIV loves doing this. And WoW loves to do it on occasion. Alright, where are we going? Oh, congratulations, Hydro. Love to hear that. I misread that last bit. Hope everything gets better. I thought you said he's out of the hospital. I read that, like, in reverse. Hello, random. Welcome to the stream. All in all, yeah, I think it's a pretty dang good expansion. It's a good iteration of the War Within formula, and I like the War Within formula. The main story, could be improved writing-wise a lot. This stuff is pretty cool, though. Do we have to save Moira, though? I guess maybe we didn't. To respond to certain appearances, that would be nice. I always like it when Blizzard are able to weave in a bit of RP and flavor.
The Sunwell corrupted. The Vanguard swept away as if they were nothing. How will we survive this?
With a raid, Romoth. Come on, it's World of Warcraft. We'll solve everything with another raid. Possibly in 2 bosses. It's not nearly as bad as Dragonflight. Nowhere close. Mechanically, the game, well, some classes leave quite a bit to be desired. In terms of overall systems, in terms of playing the game, it's an improved The War Within, in my opinion. Because it's just The War Within, but with more stuff to do. Dragonflight was just an abomination. At least there's some cool stuff here.
Survivors suffer under a stain of void corruption. I do not believe we can count on their aid for some time.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as Dragonflight. I wouldn't agree with that at all. Yeah, Prey is great. Astalor is great. I kind of wish he was in the main story, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad he isn't. The Harrendar story sucks ass. That, I will say, is on Dragonflight level. Like, the entirety of Harrendar and everything to do with the Harrenir, just, like, removed from the game. Throw that shit out. Nothing of value would be lost. Yeah, if all the Blood Elves were like Astalor, it would be better. I'd argue like Astalor and Romoth. But Romoth doesn't really shine in the main story. He shines in like World Quest when he's just like, yeah, kill them all. What's wrong with Dragonflight? Okay, so, how do I explain this? Okay, so, imagine the Star Wars sequels. Now imagine if you fed the script into AI and said, dumb this down for me. So that's essentially how Dragonflight feels. Gonna be like some badass survival hunters, but no, thought they were going to be. I think the problem with like the Haranir mainly is how they're presenting them. Because the way they're presenting the Haranir is like, one of the main criticisms they've gotten for Elvish stuff is how they've basically wussified the Night Elves and moved them away from the more like savage origins in Warcraft 3 to where now they're basically just a bunch of hippies. Whereas like before, they were hippies, but they were willing to stab a bitch. But now they're just hippies. What they're trying to do with the Haranir, it feels like, is position them to have that feel of the Warcraft 3 Night Elves, but with none of the charm or story development or flavor or cool fact that they had back then. And they're just trying to act as if they have that like it factor, but they don't. I actually didn't mind Dragonflight leveling. It's just, oh my god. Yeah, I agree. The gameplay in modern WoW is really fun. And I think where like WoW really shines is not in the main story, it's everything else. So few, but the ones you saved are more than I had hoped for. Also, we're gonna need them. They're the named characters.
We need to assault the Darkwell and take it back from Xalatath.
Thank you, Erator.
With what army, Erator? The Vanguard is gone.
Me?
Then we will find an army. Xalatath's devouring host will not stay in Quel'Danas forever. All of Azeroth is in danger.
Call the Horde? Hey, look who woke up! Hey, Aether's Sunreaver's actually here. I forgot about this guy entirely. Did you all see the Lysra just despawn? He's like, hey guys, I know I haven't really been here since Legion. I know I'm Lorthamar's wife now. I'll help. Bye. I'm here now. Yeah, imagine if the Horde just showed up. As they, like, should have at the beginning. It goes back to one of the biggest, like, writing issues modern Blizzard has, where they have a story they want to tell, and they don't care about the rest of the context or the world going on. They just, like, hyper-fixate on telling their specific story. Yeah, Aethys was giving weekly quest. Like, that was it. Bro, like, contribute at some point here. And we had him in the, Dalaran story in the War Within. We're fine. Hello, Leo. Welcome to the stream. Well, the thing with like, the Dragonflight Titan stuff is I feel like that's just them trying to foreshadow the last Titan. Hold up. Where is the Horde? That's a great question. So, the Horde are down here in the Arathi Highlands. So we have some Horde in this place called Hammerfall, and they're doing the very important activity of building a fence. I'm not joking. We have other Horde over here doing who knows what. Now you may be going, well, Jmulls, isn't Silvermoon a capital city of the Horde? Yes. Do you think the Horde should maybe respond? to this when you have like a cosmic invasion of one of your capital cities. Maybe. Who knows? At least the Army of the Light's dead. That's cool. Talk to them ever. Yeah. I think that's all just going to be the last Titan stuff. We must retake the Dark Well and defeat Lura, the Dark Naru, before the world is torn asunder. We will need an army. No, many armies. The Horde. We need to reach out to the other elves. How about the Horde? We should start with the Kaldrai at Bellamoth. There's like 14 of them left. Call the Horde. Oculus can teleport a small envoy there and we can present our request. How about we go to Orgrimmar? Hello? I'm losing my mind. Also, shout out to Oculus being story relevant. Bro, it's been ages. Still, there has been much blood spilt among the elves. Vendettas that go far and strike deep. Hold on to hope, Jmulls. It's all we have left. What about the Horde? Okay. It was like one thing when you just like kind of ignored them. This feels like you're just stupid. What are we doing? Brother, call the Horde. This guy's with the Alliance. We have the King of the Alliance over there. Like somewhere over there in like a hospital bed probably. Like, woohoo. Do I gotta like jingle keys in front of them? Come on, Throw. Come on, Throw. You can do it. Come on. Listen to Erator's planning to use Telemancer Oculus portal to Bellamoth. Why don't we have the Xenadar spaceship or the Lightforged Janai showing up to laser beam that Voidstorm? That's another great point. Yeah, for those who don't remember Legion, we just have a spaceship now. And it shoots laser beams. We just kind of have that in Park, like over in the Exodar or something. We don't really use it anymore. Brother, I'd be guiding that shit in like it's Star Fox. For real, I don't get why they don't rely on their allies, because we circle back to the point I keep hopping in on when it comes to Midnight and like modern Blizzard writing. It's like there's no other word than incompetent. They have a story they want to tell. They want to tell light versus dark, reunite the elves. They want to tell those two things and they don't care about anything else in the world that might make more sense to do in this moment. They simply want to tell that specific story and they hyper fixate on that one thing. It's their biggest problem, second biggest problem writing wise. How much fuel does a thing like that burn, though? It can't be cheap. Why don't you throw another Naru in the engine? It's fine. Let's go talk to the 14 like night elves that exist still. Let's discuss the plan in full. My parents may be lost and our army's broken, like Back Mountain, but that does not mean we are defenseless, like we are almost part of a coalition. We must stand together and call upon our allies if we are to prevail, except for the Horde. We don't like orcs around these parts, I guess.
Xalatath won the Battle of the Voidspire, but all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Zanas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell. We need military might and magical expertise. I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those from Quel'Thalas. We should send a diplomatic mission to Bel Ameth and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
Gonna do?
We will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Brother, they're worse. There's like 20 of them left.
Witches will not set foot inside our city.
Hell yeah.
You are wrong about them.
Who cares?
Of Azeroth, the elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
Of all the peoples of Azeroth, Brother, the Horde are right there.
We must contact the other elven people.
What am I listening to? Did we just throw our brain into the microwave and called it a day?
To Belemeth, then. Eretor, seek out your aunt. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Xalatath and her devouring host.
Wait a minute. We let the Void Elves in, but we didn't let the High Elves in earlier? What are we doing? So if we were so concerned about the Void Elves basically doing this shit, but we had them here anyways, why not have the High Elves here? Verisa had it. We had an entire pre-patch event of Verisa having visions of this, and like her expressing, and like us coming to like the conclusion we can't let this like come to pasture. Where's she been this entire expansion? Fucking Starbucks? What? She writing a novel? Like what's going on here? Back to a light Naru, she kept it a secret. Hi, Oculus.
Why, hello.
The hello to you too. Dragonflight was still worse though, I will say that. Dragonflight was still worse. But like we're arguing from like here to here. Silvermoon's anti-telemancy runes are exceptionally well made given their lack of Ajaran techniques. It is quite intriguing and very effective. So effective that I cannot delegate the opening of portals to just anyone if we want more than a few people to pass through. What the fuck kind of logic is this? Oh, okay. Should we win the day, I will need to incorporate these techniques into my own explorations into offensive telemancy. Oh my god, they're really just trying to write away why the Horde isn't here with just this text box, aren't they? It's like, see, we explained why the Horde aren't here. Silvermoon has these like, anti-telemancy runes. Yeah, totally. We couldn't just teleport the Horde. When I fucking right-click, we can't just teleport the Horde right to our other Horde base and walk up. No. Why are we going to Belemeth? This place is a shithole. Oh god, speaking of. Yeah, speaking of Dragonflight. Yeah, what you see right here is every Night Elven survivor. Don't worry, guys, they'll save us.
I am honored.
You travel with those who share responsibility for the burning of our last home. It deserved to be burned. Why'd you just shake your titties at me? Don't come any closer. We will allow you a safe passage to speak with the High General Chandris Featherman. What about Tyrande? But we will not tolerate violence or threats. The Cinderai and Shalderai are unwelcome here. Neutral city hub, by the way. Remember that and choose your words wisely.
Good luck, friend. Ishnu Allah.
What, they like rehearsed this script?
What brings you here? Goddess watch over
I think they did. Nothing wrong with a jiggle. Didn't say that. Horde couldn't sail their navy over. Yeah. It's like, woohoo, we have like the Zandalon navy.
Once again, that accursed Sunwell has been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
Girl, who the fuck invited you? This is quite the ensemble you brought to my land. I couldn't tell you. Why are we all here?
The Wardens are watching.
I heard you were traveling with this group. My Eva's not pleased with the Cinderai or the Shalderai, but she understands the reasons why they— oh my god, why they have come. If anything, that is fueling her anger. Speaking of fueling anger, they say the roots of Teldrassil still burn. Good. That Sylvanas Windrunner still walks the lands of death. searching for those lost in the fire she started. And you stand here now at the side of some of those who could have stopped all of that. Why would we? I also understand why you are here. Let us hope Lord Thamar understands the gravity of what he asks of us.
Well, friend. It's good you are here.
My parents may be lost, good, and our army's broken, but that does not mean we are defenseless.
Be alert for opportunities to help.
When last I stood here, Belemeth was in danger of being consumed in the fires of the Incarnates. Not that anyone remembers. It brings me joy to see this place has remained untouched because no one goes here, but the evils of the worlds since that day.
Suramar stands with you.
Hi, I'm actually here. The Kaldrai aided my people in our own time of need, but we joined the Horde, just as I fought alongside their people in defense of Amirdrasil. However, the Kaldrai made it very clear to my people we are not friends because they're assholes. There are many reasons we joined the Horde, the Kaldrai being one of them.
Wisdom guide your steps.
This marks my first visit to Amirdrasil. I want to leave. Descriptions of its verdant splendor do it little justice. In my youth, I seldom appreciated the beauty of nature, even as I looked out the window of my study onto Eversong, which is way better. But now, after years of exile into Logris Rift, well, I suppose there are some things that are far too easy to take for granted. Not this place, though. It's a shithole.
To the whispers.
Hi, I'm actually here. I might have an arc at some point. It is strange. I have never seen it in person, but it feels familiar somehow. It took me a moment to realize why. The roots, Jmulls. I recognize the roots, oh lord. From Harandar, see? It's story relevant. It is difficult to wrap my head around the scope of even the youngest world tree.
May the wind guide your arrows.
Dude, imagine my shotgun killed them.
Nature will heal.
You have traveled far to ask my people to march to yet another war, almost as if the world's at stake. Maya's fervor is blunt but not misplaced. While Silvermoon is under threat, let us not forget how many of my people burned when the Sindarai failed to aid us at Teldrassil. These people are still hung up on that, huh? However, Belemeth stands tall thanks to their aid. Let each present their reasoning and I shall then make my decision. Why are we groveling to these fucking hippies instead of just going to Orgrimmar? Brother, we would have the same issue either way when it comes to telemancy. Why don't we just go to the guys that'll be in our corner no matter what? It's like we go like find Thrall with all the griffins in Khazal-Gar, and he'll be like, wait, Silvermoon's in trouble? Alright, boys, let's get the Kodos ready. No, let's go talk to these hippies that cannot win a war, by the way, at all, in any capacity. Have each envoy present their case to Chandra's Feathermoon.
What has befallen the people in Silvermoon? Tell me of the doom that threatens you.
Have we not told anyone?
I greet you on
Will we keep it a secret? Freaking honest system, pinky promise? Well, what are we doing? When last I stood here... Oh yeah, tell Chandra's what has transpired.
The sun has fallen. Zalatath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
We came up with that name, totally. Lorthamar, I came up with it. No one asked you, Eretor.
The shadows serve us.
This marks my first visit to Amirdrasil. Descriptions of its verdant Oh yeah, tell Chandra's what has transpired.
This much void energy will soon spill from the Sunwell, corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
Heareth the Leasrith play. Oh my god, she might have dialogue.
Let us begin. Even now, my people gather their own army to lend to the Sindarai.
They do?
We remember those who aided us in the past.
I have heard enough. The Void is a threat to all of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
That lasted 2 seconds. Very well, the Void represents a threat to this world we cannot ignore. Were you unaware of it? I grow tired of yet another threat. Oh, I bit my tongue. I grow tired of yet another threat at the Sunwell that cannot be ignored. Fuck you mean another threat? There's only been like one other. There's been like Arthas and then like... Yeah, I think that was just it. We've been having to deal with like Night Elf issues the entire time in between.
We will find the answers we seek.
Ah, Christ. Alright. If we are to muster for war, then there is an ancient we must bring with us, or they will never forgive us. They are mentor to myself and nearly every sentinel who serves the Calderai. They are skilled in war tactics and rallying our greatest forces, and they fell asleep again. Story of Night Elves. If history is any lesson, they will only awaken with the aid of someone who has known war. Will you seek out their Grove Keeper to learn how to awaken them? Yeah, sure, bro.
Consider it done.
The enemy we face is a vast host with many capabilities. Not that we would know, apparently, because we didn't even know what was going on 2 minutes ago. We will need to match their strength and versatility on the battlefield and not invite the Horde. To that end, I ask that you seek out Elder Verdenbach, an ancient protector who has long kept our people safe in times of bullshit. Kept your people safe. You guys can't, like, survive every 5 years. They're stubborn and may require you to entice them in some fashion, but their Grove Keeper will know best how to do. What do you mean? I gotta, like, dance for the dude?
Goddess watch over you.
While our forces gather, I would like you to have the honor of awakening our ancients. Not that the other quest didn't also do this. There's a particular ancient of lore we will need awakened. They are master of magic, a teacher of our druids, and a force that has walked alongside us across many battlefields that we have lost in. Find their Grove Keeper to learn what is needed to wake the ancient.
Champion, please aid Maev with awakening the ancients and preparing them for war.
Is he just to rage bait me as someone who used to play on the Horde? It's like the writing got like infinitely dumber the moment we like beat the raid. Like it was dumb throughout Midnight, don't get me wrong. Now it's just like egregiously like upfront stupid.
Continue the ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes.
Maev, who asked you? Also, where's Tyrande and, like, Malfurion, the actual people in charge? Who's this bum? In times of war and strife, not cloud, our ancient protectors have been an unyielding force in the battlefield. One match and they're done, though. They just take a lot of effort to arouse them. I will have the Elder Verdenbach's battle tenders follow you. Seek out any large stones and boulders that the Elder can fling at our foes. He is refusing to wake up until he has something to throw. Dude, I'm glad Silvermoon's not in a crisis right now or anything. Large moss rock. Feel free to take your time, Battle Tender, by the way. It's not like we have like anything to do. Yeah, it's not like Silvermoon is about to be engulfed or is currently being engulfed in void energies or anything. Not like we have an entire like cosmic principle like after us. Watch out, guys. You're seeing the entire Night Elf army right here. That's all of them on the screen right here. Oh, I'm gonna have a fun time with tomorrow's video, telling you that right now. Can you stream my leaked copy of Xenoblade 4? Uh-huh. I'm glad I'm just like fetching rocks right now. God, imagine how cool a scene it would have been. That's it. I'm not gonna like let up on this issue. Like, okay. Like, imagine, right? if the dark well was going on, and then we're like, what are we going to do? All hope is lost. And we just hear this in the distance.
The remnants of the past scar the land. Which is besieged once again by conflict.
Imagine, Darkwell going on, over in the distance. We just hear a rumbling, getting louder, louder. We hear the drums. We hear some war cries getting louder and louder. And then you hear For the Horde. And then you see this. And then this. Imagine. But we can't have that because they're so mono-obsessed with telling the story of reuniting all the elven tribes.
It was the incessant need for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin.
Maiev, who asked you? Why are you here? Oh, we need someone to act as if this is a bad thing. She's just an exposition dump for like the dumbest opinion possible. Can we reunite the Molian tribes? I wish. Alright, what's this hippie gotta say? The great elder branch rests. The growing darkness in Silvermoon has enraged many wisps. They will be willing to aid us in awakening this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisps of the lowlands to war. Gather and bring them here, and they shall awaken the ancient as they did in wars long past. Simply get near any of the angry wisps of the region, and they shall follow you. They should even keep up with the amount. 25 wisps collected. Silvermoon is being engulfed in shadow and void right now, by the way. Just want to remind you. I am in two minds about what's going on right now. I can't decide. Like, I don't know which to land on. Is it like being willfully antagonistic to everything that has come before? Or are they just stupid? Because, like, it's one or the other.
Its mere existence imperil our world.
So Maiev would be cool with the new Darkwell. Yeah, Maiev is just basically Twitter. That's all she feels like. All right, liminal space. Big Baobab. Oh. Alright, sever the roots. Hello, FSU. Welcome to the shame. Thinking me both stupid and wanting to tear down the lore. I just don't get why, like, some of them would want to tear down the lore. The horror. Take care, Star. It's like, I thought the Midnight main story had its problems. Don't get me wrong. There were still like elements to it that I like. This is just like unforgivably bad. And not because like the characters are bad, that too, but like it's bad because
each time the Sunwell comes
it's so surface level. Like if you got into Warcraft like maybe 2 years ago and you didn't understand anything about the world, like maybe things could make sense. But it like goes back to the other main issue that I have with Midnight. The more you think on the story, the worse it gets.
The Kaldorei forces make this fight possible, but we will need more allies to be assured of victory.
Maybe we'll go to the Horde next. Maybe they just didn't know how to like order it because both Horde and Alliance were doing this. Maybe that's it. Copium. Massive copium.
Tread carefully. On your mark.
Can we actually show quests, please? While the Kaldorei are mustering, I could use your help as a witness as I ask another group for aid. We will need the Quel'Dorei for what is to come, no matter how much some of the Cinderai will protest. Oh yeah, the High Elves. All 40 of them. Oculus has agreed to open a portal for the two of us to reach my Aunt Farisa Windrunner, where she awaits us in Eversong. So they're already there?
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
I'm sure.
Shall we begin?
You and Lorthama have much to discuss. Oh, this should be good.
I've attached no conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the third time that evil has descended upon Quel'Danas and placed our world in peril.
The Night Elves have no room to speak on this issue.
Crisis. I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell. It is time to find a different path.
Lord help me if that's the story they go with.
No conditions.
None for our army to join the battle. But the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of me. The Sunwell defines us. Without it, we were nothing. Weak and powerless.
We Kaldorei once faced a similar fear. Losing our immortality was a cruel fate. And those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say that I know how you feel. But I also know that your people's resilience far eclipses their reliance on the Sunwell.
Bro, they actually think this is a good story, don't they?
Consider it.
Like, if we replace it with, like, Anguish and what Astalor is doing, okay, maybe. Brother. Hello, Dusty. Welcome to the stream. Silverglade Refuge. Basically like kicking the nuts to every Horde player. It's a kick in the nuts to anyone with a working frontal lobe. This story is so fucking stupid.
You did well to bring them together.
Oh, they're all the way down here. Champion, this is Farisa Windrunner, my aunt. Not like you didn't meet her during the pre-patch. She raised me in Silvermoon until she relocated to Dalaran. Oh. She and the Silver Covenant what remain of the Quel'Dorei as they once were, will prove invaluable in the fight to come. There's like fucking 12 of them, dude. All they have is like one little village. We have a whole army over there with the Horde and the Alliance. Quel'Thalas will forever be our home. Before we are able to make amends with the living, we must lay the dead to rest. Years ago, I purged Dalaran of all elves allied with the Horde. I blame them for the actions of the war chief at the time that resulted in the death of my husband, back when this story had actual teeth. Now, years later, those ghosts still haunt me. Will you put them to rest and gather their remains? I don't think we killed them here. I'll perform some small atonement by bringing these remains to Silvermoon. They deserve to be returned home. Okay, so they're trying to draw a parallel for like Varisa and Sylvanas. Got it. Erator's warning is poignant. There will be no small amount of grief or even threats when we return to Silvermoon. I suspect Ethers and the Sunreavers will bar our passage if we enter without preparations. To that end, I have saved some precious remnants of our shared history from before the demise of Dalaran. Would you please gather them for me? Hey, Varisa, you know, kind of a small issue going on right now. Maybe we should have priorities. You know, maybe we should like focus on this first, maybe? No? Okay.
Do you think returning Anastarion's relics will convince those like Aethys to allow you to return?
I don't intend it as a bribe. But if relics of the last king must return home,
who cares what Aethys thinks? No one listens to him.
What can I do?
Oh, Lord help me. Okay, here we go.
I was young when Quel'Thalas fell. I don't remember much about King Anastarion.
He ruled for thousands of years. From the troll wars against the Amani, to his heroic sacrifice against the Scourge.
I miss that dude every day.
To this day, Anastarion is revered by both blood elves and high elves. He is a symbol of when our people stood as one. After Anastarion's sacrifice, our people were split apart. The blood elves stayed in the ruins to rebuild, and did terrible things to regain that feeling of power. We High Elves could not abide what Prince Kael'thas was asking of us. We left during our people's greatest need.
Holy exposition dump.
Also done terrible things since then.
Would anything have been different if Anastarion had survived?
It doesn't matter what would have been. It only matters that he was a symbol of a united, powerful Quel'Thalas. We need that now.
You know, Anastarion wasn't the only one who died defending Silvermoon. Despite what everyone says, I wish Aunt Sylvanas were here to join the fight.
Foreshadowing.
But I suppose her days as Ranger General truly are a thing of the past. All things considered, maybe that's for the best.
Foreshadowing. I don't feel like I'm asking for much, right? Like, I don't feel as if I'm asking for much.
Passed down from Anastarion's great-grandfather, this crown adorned the brow of every Quel'Dorei king.
Bro, their transmog sucks. No wonder we exiled these guys.
What brings you here?
The Book of Law is heavy. It was meant to be heavy for anyone to hold it and is enchanted as such. within our woods of power, not magic, just wisdom and experience, written down with such elegance and diction that it commanded centuries of peace and prosperity. Treat this book with respect. The Sindri have gone too long without this reminder of what it is to be a civilized society. The book's in the colors of the Sindri.
Farewell.
Okay.
Hello.
Was it me you're looking for?
High King Anastarion's Book of Law. He applied its dictates equally to all his subjects.
Was he Hammurabi? Remnant of remains of the fallen.
I hope that these relics of Anastarion are enough to remind Silvermoon that we are still one people.
Purged of Why are they here? Dalaran didn't even blow up here. What? Why? Oh my god. Dalaran wasn't even here. Like, even during the Missa Pandaria incident. It's not like it was over Silvermoon. Or Eversong. What, they like follow him? God, I can only imagine just how much better this game would be if they just had like one good lead writer. Like just one. There is something going on in that writing room. I don't know what it is, but something needs to change because like this end product is embarrassing. I don't get this, literally. The reason it doesn't make sense is because they have their own fanfic in their mind and they want to tell and act on it. They want to tell the story of a fractured people that have all done something bad to each other, coming together and fighting as one. That's the story they want to tell. They don't care if it makes sense. They don't care how it fits in the lore, how it fits in the world, or if there are even better solutions in-game or in the world to the current problems, because that is the singular story they want to tell. And they're willing to damn everything else in service of that. It is one of their biggest crippling writing flaws. And like the more Midnight goes on, the more it's just reinforced. I've allowed them to torment my people for too long. I bear that guilt as well. It is time for me to bring these ghosts home. We're not able to preserve much from Dalaran before its fall because it blew up, but every object recovered carries with its history, meaning, and lessons. Lessons that any citizen of Quel'Thalas should understand on sight. The artifacts of the last High King of Quel'Thalas, funnily enough in the colors of the Blood Elves. He was someone all Quel'Dai and Sindri respected. I intend to return these artifacts to their rightful home. It is time for us to return to Silvermoon. Get hyped. I have no doubt we will be greeted as traitors and murderers because we are. I do not care how we are seen. I care that Quel'Thalas survives. Will you join us? No. From what Eretor has said, you have earned more than a measure of respect from Silvermoon, almost as if I saved the world 17 times over. I would be honored if you would assist us in entering the city without incident. I get a berry pie for it, so fair enough.
The Silver Covenant returns to Silvermoon one last time.
No one asked.
Champion, if you would meet us
I like how no one replied to her there.
Powerful symbol.
Why does she have like that dragon mount? Is the planet called the World of Warcraft? No. I wish, but it's called Azeroth. But that is the World of Warcraft that you play. Yeah. That's the World of Warcraft that you play. It's like they do some really cool things, but it's all just like brought down by the weight of their own incompetence. It's like the Darkwell, like that visual, having it go from light fighting off the dark to now the dark overcoming it. It's simple, but it's a really cool visual, and the music's good. But they just forget everything about the in-game world. It's like they don't fucking know their own story. Jimmy, you know nothing of World of Warcraft, and I guarantee you would do a better job.
Aethys, I am not here to fight you. We are here to defend.
Notice how we already changed the colors of the advanced constructs for Midnight? Since the very beginning to incorporate more high elven color schemes. And one of the justifications for like them embracing more blue gems is them like returning to the high elven roots. But apparently this is a bridge too far. God, the high elves look like bums, dude. This is the army that's gonna help save us? These guys look like fucking scrubs. They look like they're level 5 or something. What is this? What is like modern Blizzard's aversion to shoulder pads? Oh my god, look how freaking hard we like mogged them. We look so much better. Like, from top to bottom, it's not even funny. That's where the Blood Elves are better, and it's where the High Elves aren't even playable. Bums. So they're just gonna turn the Silvarian Dreamer into a High Elven mount, huh?
All that I worked for.
Hi, Aethys. Glad you're part of the narrative at this point. I have lost enough of my own kin at the hands of the Silver Covenant. It was war, they tell me. Both sides took losses, they say. My son Reva's never purged anyone from Dalaran, though we did nuke a city. One Windrunner met her justice for purging a city. The other faces me today.
The artifacts of Anasterian. We thought these lost. Taken by the Lich King.
I wish to return them to their home. Our home.
You cannot buy absolution, Verisa. What you did was unforgivable.
I am not here seeking forgiveness. Silvermoon is under attack. I intend to defend it.
High King Anasterian's death heralded an age of mistrust and anger. This is what the Void feeds upon. Was Anasterian's sacrifice in vain? Did he die so that his people would turn on each other, rather than unite to defend their home?
The Silver Covenant drew a line in the sand, and then soaked it in blood.
We are here to prevent more blood from spilling. In spite of all that has happened between us, can you deny that is what Anasterian would have wanted?
No, I cannot. This is far from over, Windrunner. But for the sake of our High King, you may enter Silvermoon.
Thank you, Aethys.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells the more we do this. Versus modern High Elves versus Chad Blood Elves, be like, absolutely.
Verisa Windrunner, I had not believed you would ever return to this city, but I welcome your help.
Oh my god, we're just gonna gather all the elves around this like table thing.
Baladash, Malinor. Fight well.
Blink missiles again. He combined Blink and Arcane missiles together as a lesson that anyone foolish enough to challenge him to a mage's duel back in the day. He doesn't like to admit it, but I was the one who taught him to lay an invisibility spell onto the missiles so you don't see them coming. At any rate, Lorthmar has given me permission to be here. Cool, dude.
We serve the Alliance.
Who aren't here, by the way. Erator's plan is ambitious and foolish. Yes, we need help, but there has to be standing armies out there who can be relied on, like the Horde. The Kaldorei, they loathe us. Also, they number in like double digits. Even if they supposedly agreed, how can we not expect them to seek revenge for the last world? The fuck are they gonna do? There's like 12 of them. The Renderai, they have proven some use, but can we really trust them? Do we have a choice? At least they're willing to help. Like, they were just like, bro, call us. We'll, like, help you. We know you hate us, but, like, we'll help. The Quel'Dorei. Those traitors massacred our people in Dalaran. I never thought I would see the day when I wish we could just throw orcs at a problem. My brother in Christ, you fucking can! Hi, Romoth. Funnily enough, you can throw orcs at the problem. You want to know why? Because we're part of the Horde. You know who else is part of the Horde? Orcs. Guess who might be willing to help, like, Allied Faction City? The people known for being, like, honorable warriors that will stand tall and stand alongside their allies in the hour of need? Let's not invite them. Yeah, the people that have been, like, honed into a vicious war machine over, like, many years of warfare. Let's just not invite them. Now, why would we need them?
Respect our customs.
Baladash Malanore.
What remains of my Foz try to stand ready. They are holding the devouring host at bay for now, but the enemy has not pressed their advantage. What could they be doing with the Darkwell? Thanks, Alderaan. Glad you're here.
Strength.
Remain vigilant.
This is all complicated. Let me go back to Zulaman again. The Sunwell is gone. Where it once emanated hope and conviction, the Darkwell only drains and consumes. I can feel it at the edge of my senses at all times. Haha, edge. I do not know if we can restore the Sunwell again. Not like we did before. Because we're gonna make it problematic, I guess. I can feel the scar, the hole where it used to be, but this much is certain. We will erode every, like, cool element to this like, world story we possibly can. We must break the Darkwell before it cracks our world from the inside out, not the movie. Hi, I'm a guy that exists in the story. Varisa Windrunner personally massacred my people back in Missa Pandaria in a vendetta over her lost husband no one mourns. And now I find myself sharing a war table with that traitor. I tolerate their presence only for the sake of my home and hope they will have the courage to stand and fight like they have promised, but I do not expect much because they suck. Not from them. No, I fully expect the Quel'Dorei to flee when the Void continues its onslaught. It'd be kind of funny if it was right.
May we next meet?
Rainbow Road is awesome. It is. I like the dichotomy of me, like, raging about World of Warcraft and then someone just playing Mario Kart World in the chat. I like that. Champion, your continued aid throughout these dark times means more to me than anything I can put into words because we're grossly incompetent and have like 4 brain cells we rub together and share together for warmth. It is an honor to fight by your side, not that I leave this table at all. Hi, I'm a professional scrub. My parents may be lost and our army's broken, but that does not mean we are defenseless. We have this night elf shaking her titties at least.
We must protect those in need.
Thank you, Jmulls. Now let's begin planning the city's defense before it is too late again. Not like we could have planned this earlier, by the way. Why did we wait until now, by the way, to invite them? It's like this has been a recurring threat for like the last few weeks.
Remember? That's everyone except for the Sheldorei. Any word, First Arcanist?
Well, that would involve having Thalisra, and also the Nightborn, the Sheldorei. The magic elves from Legion. That would involve having them in the actual story. We can't have that. Oh, maybe we can. Hold on. Let's see where this goes. Now, maybe if the game would actually show me the fucking quest, that would be great.
For Silvermoon.
Where is it?
Fight well.
Woohoo, where is it?
Our strength lies in our people.
Do I have to wait for like next week or something? Where's the quest?
We embrace power. We do not fear it.
Do not let outsiders interfere.
Maybe we have to... Maybe the Lysra was supposed to spawn and just didn't? Well, the good news is I know what tomorrow's video is going to be. Hey! Are you telling me the bug was that the Lysra was supposed to be in the story, but, like, she's so perpetually permabenched that she wasn't even there? Champion, your timing is fortuitous. I sent the call for the armies of Silvermoon to muster, but they have not arrived yet. Hi, Champion. I wanted to aura farm, so I'm slow walking back into the scene to do the exact same thing we were going to do anyways. Look at my thighs. These two are married, by the way. Not that you would know that if you paid attention to only the in-game story, because they did it in like a book or something, like a side novel. Not a novel, but like a short story kind of thing. We streaming Chrono Trigger soon? Yeah, tomorrow. We're gonna need like a palate cleanse. Alright, so I'm gonna have to like click on this quest fast as hell. Bruh. Load. Oh my god, she's not even here. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. What if I reload the UI? What if I fly away for a bit and then we come back? Maybe that will like trigger it. Also, it'd be kind of nice if like the dark world didn't just make everything purple and actually like made the world darker. Hey, Oculus, glad you're here. Hey, I'm almost level 7 in my house, though. I genuinely don't know what... Ain't no way the NPC is not here. It's just like not loading it. This is what I get for trying to read quest text. Bro. Do you all see the issue on the screen right now? They're so bad at telling a story, it's insane to me. Like, it's actually crazy just how incompetent they can be. This, at the top of the screen, by the way, shows you the chapters for the story. We're in the middle of the War of Light and Shadow campaign. We've done Foothold and we've done the Voidspire. The one in white, Gathering of the Elves, is the one we're currently doing. Anyone see the issue? So you all know how, like, the main plot beat right now, like the main question we have is like, what's gonna happen with like the Sunwell? What happens like if we win the day and we know the Darkwell's gone? Do we stay with the Sunwell? Do we move on to greener pastures? Do we do something else? Well, turns out, final chapter in this campaign is called Dawn of a New Well. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. Blizzard is so bad at not spoiling their own story. Like, it is impressive. Well, I guess we'll just call it there, and I'll beat, like, the rest of this story off stream tomorrow. That I throw the stream on for, like, an hour in the morning or something and just bang it out. That might be what we do. And then we'll do Chrono Trigger tomorrow evening. Not the One Piece Ace Death episode title. So, thank you all for tuning in. Chrono Trigger tomorrow. We might do an early stream just to see if we can, like, beat this. Thank you, Hydra. Thank you, Fubuki and Ultima and John and Rene and Star and Leia. Wait, she's here. Wait, whoa, lock in. Grab the quest. It worked! It worked! I had a sight come out!
That should not be possible. I sent it magically to Ullen, my seneschal in charge, during my absence.
Who?
Something may be amiss in Suramar.
Wait, lock in. We got it to spawn. I had to psych her out by making it seem as if we're gonna end stream. At least we get to go to Suramar. Rate the whole story so far. Midnight would have been like the leveling campaign in Midnight would have been like a solid 5 out of 10 or like a 6 out of 10 maybe. This is like a 2. This is shit.
Where is the army? Where are our constructs? Why are you ignoring my orders?
We had to fake the credits, absolutely. I have no idea what the first Arcanist is referring to. We have been at peace for some time now. I received no word from the High Arcanist Thalisra for days. We have had many mana problems lately, so there's a chance her message spells were simply not able to be delivered.
Perhaps whatever has been draining our mana claimed the messages you sent us. I'll investigate it.
As you investigate the mana drain, I want you to occasionally dispel illusions in the area. Focus on those gathered here. I suspect on everyone it was sure what up. So this is the excuse for why the Nightborn weren't here for the entire time, huh? Someone was just like taking the letters in transit.
This military construct has been drained of mana.
Lucky him.
This is no mere error.
I mean, it was in the middle of the road. Kind of hard to miss, you know?
Greetings. Asturas Denida.
Twilight Voidcaller. Get over here, sweet cheeks. God, I miss Millhouse Mana Storm. Leyline Coil investigated. I'm glad we're at least going back to Suramar. This place is great.
The ley line no longer channels mana. The magic has been devoured.
Suramar was always one of the best places they've like ever made. It's so good. Seneschal Ulen.
Who were we talking to before? We must confront them.
Gee, I wonder if this is an imposter. Would you look at that? We might actually get an answer as to why the Horde's not responding. I'm not gonna buy the answer no matter what they give, because it makes no sense. We wouldn't have at least addressed them. Like, if we went like, we asked the Horde, but they haven't responded. Sure, maybe. But like, that never even happened. The Horde blocked our number. Honestly, with the writing in Midnight, understandable.
Imposter hold!
God, imagine if we could see the NPCs.
The Nightborn shall fall to the devouring host.
That is not the voice an ogre has. Ulen was an infiltrator. The amount of damage they could have done is terrifying to imagine. Are we gonna ignore like the very human sounding ogre that just like ran by, ran into a flight of stairs, and then just jumped up over them? Ulen's imposter may have escaped, but I suspect I know what the cult has been doing. Twilight's blade must be redirecting Suramar's mana flow. Without it being sent to the correct places, our awareness dulls, our golems wilt, and our entire society risks a mana withdrawal. There's only one place they would be able to exert control over our ley lines like this, and we don't protect it for some reason, and that would be the Archway.
The Twilight's blade must be altering ley lines in the Archway. Go and
Go and undo this sabotage. Do we not, like, guard this thing? Oh, it's a delve. Oh. Alright, in we go. Bro, we have to go to Suramar for one delve. Ugh. I'm glad we're in Suramar still, but like having to walk all the way over here.
May I help you?
You were just in time. The Twilight's blade have sabotaged the ley lines that nourish our people. They smashed my ley line focuses to bits, and some contemptible lieutenant calling himself Oglock is ordering more sabotage. Send them a message that Suramar will not be defenseless and get me more ley line focuses so I can defend. Yeah, sure.
Halls are crawling with cultists. See if you can find what they've done to the flow of mana.
Gather yourselves. Your pain, my pleasure.
Alright. Actual gameplay!
Pesky magic. Stay here and recover. Let me get rid of that.
Hey, Valistra, feel free to, like, actually heal me. Thanks, girl.
I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding.
There we go. That was Larry. Horde put us on silent while playing Expedition 33. Yeah, they got that Metaphor Refantasio Expedition 33 Steam bundle. They've been very busy. Like, if that was the explanation for why they weren't here, I'd understand, honestly. It's like, I would play those games over helping us, too. I can't really blame them for that. Things I do for mislaid curiosity, though.
My eyes on you.
I like how she just, like, makes an FF8 reference. That I had my eyes on you. I will say this. There's, like, moments that are pretty dang cool. Going back to Suramar,
There.
helping them out so they like come help us. That part I like, because that actually makes some sense. Voidbreaker Oglock killed. Alright. Let's go mess him up. I think it's time to find my Switch 2. Honestly, I enjoy my Switch 2 a hell of a lot more than I thought I was going to. It's just like the form factor for me is so much more appealing to interact with than the Switch 1.
Now strike.
And the fact that like 60 FPS seems to be like a baseline thing for Nintendo at this point makes things more enjoyable to me. I'll also say I've loved Mario Kart World. Like whenever I play that game, it's just fun. I know some people like to hate on it. For me, it's my favorite Mario Kart that I've played since Double Dash. And it's not like even close. I could never like stick to any Mario Kart since Double Dash for like longer than like an hour or so. World was like the first one in ages where I'm like, I just want to do everything. Besides like the open world stuff, right? For like the races, I got like gold and everything. Because I just wanted to. Feels better too? Yeah, it feels so much better in my hands as well.
Don't waste this.
And I got like a really good case with like good grips for my Joy-Cons. It feels even better.
Now strike. Precious gifts from the earth.
And the power the Switch used to be. I mean, if you already have a Switch 2 and you want to get another one, I'd probably wait for like them to do like a refresh with like an OLED or something. I mean, you do whatever you want, but still. That'd just be my recommendation. So I can join now. Yeah, we might have to run one soon.
Stay here and recover.
It's a fun game. Like, Rainbow Road is always fun, no matter how many times I do it. Also, I'm pretty... no, I think I'm thinking Mario Kart 8.
Gather yourself.
I just hope at some point they add, like, more tracks and stuff like that.
You need to find and retrieve them.
I'll staunch the bleeding. Your pain, my pleasure.
God, I'm so excited for whatever the first Monolith game is that's like fully made for Switch 2.
Get rid of that.
That doesn't even have to like be fully made. Like Metroid Prime 4 was also on the Switch 1 and still looked great. I just want to see the next Monolith game. I'm a little bit more pessimistic than most. I think we have to wait till like the September Direct to see it, but still. Don't we have an Xbox showcase in like a day or two? Is it not like the 26th? I wonder if they're going to show more like Halo.
I'll take that.
The turnip stock market. Dino Kong Bonanza? How to please me specifically?
Your life is mine.
God, honestly, I don't care about another 3D Mario that much. I care more about, like, the next Donkey Kong Bonanza game. I want another one. I enjoyed that game a hell of a lot more than I thought I was going to. Like, I get the Switch 2 lineup right now can be kind of weak for quite a few people. I've enjoyed it. Mario Kart World is one of my favorite Mario Karts ever. It's right up there with Double Dash. Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of my favorite 3D platformers ever, unless we're kind of like Sly Cooper. If we're not, then like Bonanza might be my number one. Metroid Prime 4 is kind of like horrifically mid, but there were elements to it that I liked a lot. I think I like Prime 4 a little bit more than most. Still a rough game overall, but still. I'm also not someone that views like Prime 1 that highly either. I kind of have like Prime 1 and Prime 4 on about the same wavelength. It's more a lateral move for me. King K. Rool with a skull. Oh my god.
Gather yourself. Your life is mine.
Freaking Pain Glen. How did this thing even make it here? Means that Delve, I don't care that much about the internal consistency here. I can just assume the Twilight's hammer blade, whatever they call themselves now, just like brought it over. God, I just wish the rest of this story was more like what we've been doing with the Nightborn. I do wish they addressed the Nightborn at any point before this, though. Dog shit, 3D Mario AI leaks. Oh, like Mario, like Super Mario Titan or whatever it's called. There's a part of me that wants it to be real so badly because it'd be really funny. And that's like always like the X factor for me when it comes to that kind of stuff. Would it be necessarily the best thing to happen if it does happen? No. But do I kind of want it to happen just because I want to see like the memes about it? Kinda, yeah.
Your life is mine.
I ignore leaks. How bad is it? I think the leak is like someone made like a fake AI like leak of like a supposed new Mario game, 3D Mario game called like Mario Titans or some shit. And the whole gimmick is you get like really big. You can clearly tell it's AI. Did you guys hear that Sora AI is no longer going to allow people to like make videos with it? Or like OpenAI is no longer allowing like people to make videos with Sora?
Our era has come.
Just saying.
Let me get rid of that.
Have you guys seen the prices of like SSDs lately? They've like doubled. It's crazy. You used to be able to get like 2 terabytes for an SSD like a year or two ago for like $100, 110, something like that. Now it's like $220. It's nutty. I'm looking for like an external hard drive as well. Ain't that just karma? Can we just like go back to the days where it's like the AI videos we got were just like the AI presidents? I miss them. Like those were some of my favorite videos. When it's just like AI, Obama, Biden, and Trump just like talking shit like an Xbox lobby, playing Call of Duty, Minecraft, and like making tier lists. I miss those days. Back when we were innocent, you know?
Your life is mine. Stay here and recover.
I will say I can like feel my brain rotting the more and more like AI videos I see on TikTok. Because like the worst part is like every now and then someone actually makes a pretty funny one.
Return to the main
Like there's been this one series that's been all over my For You page where the whole premise is like, what if you brought like insert this one thing back to like ancient Rome or ancient Greece, something like that, right? And it's like, what if you brought like Little Caesars to ancient Greece? What if you brought Burger King to ancient Greece? And it's like day one, you stroll into Athens with a cart full of buns, meat, and cheese.
Shadows protect you.
And like the main punchline is that at some point in this process, over the course of the story, Socrates will come up and just say some random like philosophical bullshit no one cares about. And the whole like in-joke is that Socrates is annoying. The annoying part is that memes have gone downhill so much that we're like, that's one of the best ones we've had lately. And it's just like an indictment on like the state of memedom. Because when's been like the last great meme? 6, 7? Would we call that a great meme?
Stay here and recover. Be bolder.
We've had like looks maxing, sure. That's not even like a good meme either though. I feel like the AI slop videos have like overtaken the memes. It's like, were they a bit cringy? Yeah, sure. I miss like mid 2010s, late 2010s anime memes. I miss them, dude. Is it partly because that's around the time I got into anime? Yeah, sure. But still, if I could turn back time, I want to smother 6-7 with a moldy pillow. The worst part about 6-7 is I've been watching a lot of like John Wayne movies or like old westerns, and every now and then they bring up 6-7 just because like a natural consequence of whatever the story is, right? It's like, yeah, he'll be in the town like 6-7 hours, and I just like mentally do this, and I hate myself for it. They're gonna make me walk all the way around, aren't they? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. See, this is the stuff I love in WoW. Doing a delve, we get a power up where you just roll around.
Gather yourself.
Sonic the Hedgehog could never.
Tenubala.
Kind of wild how like Chainsaw Man just like ended it there, huh? On like the one hand, I haven't read it, so it's like I don't have much of an opinion on it. But two, you ever have like those shows where it's like you hear about them all the time, but you never watch them, but they like become kind of annoying because you like hear them all the time, and like you kind of now know the show vicariously through all the discussions you've like had to be subjected to? That's been like me with like JJK and mainly Chainsaw Man, where it's like I feel like I know so many different elements of that story now, despite the fact I've never read a single chapter or watched a single episode. But like I know a good amount of what happens. I never understood 6-7. I just say it because it's funny to annoy people with it. I feel like that's part of the meme. Like, it originally was like a song lyric. There might be like another stage before this, but like the where it really blew up, it was like a song lyric based on like the height of an NBA player. And it was like 6'7", so 6'7", right? Then there was a viral video of some kid at like a school event or like a game, and they zoomed in on him and he just went 6'7", 6'7". That's the clip that blew everything up. The funny thing I've noticed with like a lot of like more modern memes is they end up being like, at least in terms of their origin, making fun of like the current state of memes.
Now strike.
the stars once more.
Oh my god, I gotta go all the way over here. Okay. Not an overly short delve, is it? I don't mind that, though. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Alright, Infiltrator Golcack. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, aim that over there.
Don't waste this. Let me get rid of this. I'll take that.
Oh, okay, so Valeria can handle that. Sick. Oh, I just don't want to stand in their AoE when it goes off. Okay, I see.
Your pain, my pleasure.
With YouTube Shorts. See, the funny thing is, if you know how to like manipulate the algorithm for TikTok, you can get kind of like only the stuff you really care about. Though, honestly, the algorithm's fallen off a little bit lately. That or I'm just like worse at like managing it.
Gather yourself. I'll take that.
I normally just like try to like anything ReZero related, so ReZero just ends up dominating my For You page.
Let me get rid of that.
I do that and like he has a random anime clip and I'll just like anything anime related, just like keep my For You page there, you know?
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Like so many modern algorithms are just like, oh, you interacted with this one thing, let's only show you that one thing now. Makes it a little bit easier to avoid spoilers because you just like avoid that one thing a lot and get your algorithm upset with like something else, you know? Guy's a lot of HP, don't he?
Now let this be a lesson
Okay,
to
never mind.
Xalatath and her minions.
Fair
The
enough.
Nightborn are no strangers to fighting for our people and our world. With the flow of mana restored, our forces can now mobilize and teleport to Silvermoon. Let us rendezvous there, champion.
Cinderai Spinning Library. Nice. I'll take another one of those. Heck, if I go to my TikTok, what do I even say? Fortnite clip, anime clip. Oh yeah, oh my god, the type of video has been like inundated on TikTok right now is like an AI like voiceover summary of some like random ass show or movie.
It is time for the Nightborn.
And they're like
honor the
everywhere.
debt we owe to quell the loss.
So I'm glad we brought like 7 people. That's cool of us. Well done, champion. Our golems are coming back online as soldiers are able to conjure and power their weapons again, and we are mobilizing for war. Aye, the Nightborn segment was kind of good. I just don't know why it didn't happen during like the leveling campaign. Like the moment all this went down, Thalesia should have been like, oh my god, where the Nightborn? They should be here by now.
Magic surrounds
We have
us.
learned much about the Force. I know they're trying to say like, oh, we're intercepting their letters, and like, Ulam wasn't actually in charge anymore. Wink, wink. It doesn't really hold up though. It doesn't feel realistic. We have learned much about the forces we'll be facing in the battle to come. Suramar remembers the debt we owe the Cinderai for their aid in our time of need. Now that our forces are assembled and our golems prepared, we are ready to defend this city as if it were our own. Come, Jmulls, let us return to the Lorthmar. It is our time. It is time to discuss battle strategy. Oh my god, I just realized what they're going to do. They're going to bring back a new well, but they're going to call it like the Dawn Well or something, aren't they?
All of our preparations are complete.
Wasn't there already a Dawn Well?
and bear witness to the army you have assembled.
Bear witness! Oh my god, they're definitely gonna call it like the Dawn Well or something. I could have sworn there was a Dawn Well. Hold on. When I click on new tab, Brave, and I start typing, Dawn Well. Shout out to Google AI for spoiling the next raid for me, by the way. I was dead on. That's exactly what happens. Hello, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Maybe I heard that spoiler before and I just, like, didn't recognize it and, like, internalized it, though. Have a full charge, connect without any issue. Most importantly, no AI, no BS app needed, and a headphone jack. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I proudly serve as Regent Lord.
God, here we go. Cultists! Xalatath seems intent on undermining us at every turn, almost as if she's a schemer. We must be grateful she continues to underestimate your skills. With the Nightborn ready, all 14 of them, that means our forces are gathered, except for the Horde and the Alliance. We will position ourselves and strategize how best to deploy our forces. Thank you, champion. Ooh! I'll take that crystal at least.
We shall not. With the Shaldori, we have gathered together more elves in one place than we have seen in ages.
Let us hope it will be enough.
It will have to be. We are fighting for the safety of our world.
No? In ages. Okay, like, maybe if they count, like, since BF... No, not BFA. No, also BFA. And also since, like, well, mainly Mists of Pandaria with, like, Orgrimmar. Elven armies will mobilize in 7 days. Man, my YouTube just crashed. Oof. Oh my god. You guys want to know what I've been dealing with today? Well, I got the MacBook.
Have questions.
And honestly, it by itself, pretty good.
Greetings.
Holy shit, I need so many dongles if I want to make that a stream PC. It's insane. But like, going off what you said, Shadow, it's like the setup thing for like that was so simple. It was like, yeah, you want this, you want this, you want this. You don't want that? Okay, cool. Go, go, go. Hey, do you care about AI? No? Okay, cool. Go, 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 go. It's like, they have that shit streamlined. Oh my god, thank you for that one fence, like, blocking me.
It's a good day for buying.
Nothing I want to get here. I'm gonna save my tender.
Spirits bring you good fortune.
Turn the camera, thank you. My shorts feed is cursed. Alright, well, we have to wait a week now to get the rest of the story, I believe. Now, I kind of was just spoiled because of Google AI as to what happens, so cool. Hear the wood Mac and get PTSD. Well, I needed a laptop, and I don't trust Windows laptops. Like, every time I looked into a Windows laptop, I would just find, like, something wrong with it. Or I would, like, think, like, oh, this one's good to go. And then, like, a day later, I'd find, like, a comment and be like, yeah, did you hear about this widespread issue that, like, everyone's talking about? I'm like, no. And, like, one of the main problems I tend to find with, like, laptop reviews, no one tests for longevity. And, like, that's a main thing for me right now. It's like, I want something to last a while. No one tests for longevity. It's just like, yeah, here's the specs, here's how it actually performs and all that. But does it last more than a year? All right, so I'll have my full impressions of this like story chapter up tomorrow, probably. Their writing is somehow getting worse. The Nightborn stuff was fine. I feel like they got the order of it wrong. I would have preferred that being a little bit earlier in the narrative. But at least they tried to explain away why the Nightborn haven't really been here. Doesn't, like, make it better. The Lystra absolutely should have had a presence during the Midnight campaign, but okay. Laptops are pretty much treated as disposable. Yeah. And, like, that's the thing with, like, Mac. It will at least, like, to my knowledge at least, it'll at least last you. Alright. That's pretty cool. Next week, we have a march on Quildanas, I think, and we rectify the story, and we see if that AI spoiler from before ends up being true or not. I will now say what the spoiler was. I already said it before. That AI, that Google AI gave me when I was just like searching up if there was a Dawnwell or not. So apparently what happens, to my knowledge, because of that AI, is that when we have the raid, March on Quildanas, which is the next raid that will unlock in like a week. It's a 2-boss raid, right? When we do that raid, apparently, on the other side of it, we just like turn this into a new thing called the Dawnwell. Now, do you get it? Because the expansion's called Midnight. Xalatath is bringing Midnight. We had a patch in the War Within called Nightfall. Now it's Midnight. We have the final story chapter called Dawn of a New Well, Dawnwell. And also the final boss of March in Quildanas is called Midnight Falls. Do you get it? The Horde blocked our number. You used to call me on my cell phone. So now, thank you all for tuning in. I'll actually call the stream there for the day. I know the story there was a bit rough, but it was always fun talking to you. It's always fun talking to you. Always fun shooting the breeze. Congrats on the Switch 2, Hydro. I hope your dad gets better. Thank you, Ultima. Thank you, Fabuki. Thank you, Hydro. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Shua. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow, I hope, with Chrono Trigger. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again. Also, hopefully we'll be live earlier.